Hi everyone, my name is Alex. Today I'm going to be trying the Beauty of Joseon Revive Firming Moisturizer. This product retails for $24. Really excited to be trying out this new retinol formulation from Beauty of Joseon. One reason I really wanted to try it was because I'm a huge fan of their Revive Eye Serum. This seems to be a part of the same collection. That product uses retinol though. This is a retinol, which I don't know why they didn't choose to go for a retinol, but either way, it looks to be a really gentle brightening moisturizer with some ingredients in here. I'm mainly going to be testing it from a moisturizer standpoint to try it out. I will also be seeing through this trial if I feel like it would be best to use this as a serum, as a treatment. Retinol moisturizers are not something that I see often on the market, but I do know of some good, really affordable alternatives. I will be putting this up again. This product is vegan, cruelty-free, fragrance-free, alcohol-free, and comes in recyclable packaging. They utilize a ginseng ceramide complex and fermented retinol in this formulation. To check out the full ingredients, you can click the link in the description, go to their website. Also left the full ingredients in the description as well. Big things we're going to be looking for include: how does this product feel for the skin? Does it break me out? What texture does it leave? And how do I feel like it works in my routine? Sometimes with retinol style moisturizers, I like to go in with them just as a gentle retinol treatment. I will not be looking for results in this because I do more condensed reviews. Retinol is something that I see more over an extended period of time, more benefits with. So that will be something that if I'm able to use it during this trial, I will keep you posted through short form content. As for anything else, I'll be continuing to do check-ins. So I will see you all in the next check-in. I'm going to give you all a quick check-in, also my first impression with this moisturizer. Still not sure how I'm going to use it, if I'm going to use it as a sole moisturizer or as a gentle retinol treatment. It has a really nice creamy texture to it, but yet pretty lightweight for a retinol style product. Doesn't leave too heavy of a finish. Definitely feels almost like a water gel texture. This is unique for a retinol. I haven't seen a lot of formulas with this texture in it. Definitely think this is more of a blend product, meaning that you're going to be investing in it for the blend, not necessarily one ingredient. I am personally using this at night. I'm super excited because I've never seen a ginseng ceramide complex. I do feel like that does make this stand out from some others on the market. Also, this being a retinol treatment that is so lightweight, it blends in practically immediately. Like as I'm patting it into the skin, it's very refreshing, but not greasy or heavy. I do quite enjoy. See, there doesn't leave too heavy of a finish. I could definitely see this being used as a gentle retinol treatment. Not personally enough as a final step moisturizer for me. You use retinol in a more anti-aging approach, may just be a more lightweight retinol treatment. I don't think this is going to be enough to be a sole moisturizer for a lot of skin types based off how light this feels, but I could be wrong. Sometimes the hydration of products like this do take longer to show those results. Very lightweight though, doesn't leave too heavy of a finish. I am curious to see if it will break me out. There are a few ingredients in here that I'm iffy on. Just gonna keep you posted on that. Curious to see how often I feel like I can use it. Since it does utilize retinol, I'm only using it at night. So we will just see if I'm able to use it every day. It feels very gentle. I'm not experiencing any sensitivity. So I'll see you all in the next check-in. I'm about to give you all my final thoughts on this product. As you could probably tell, this product caused pretty bad acne with me. When I discontinued using it is when I stopped seeing breakouts come up on my face. I noticed about a week after using it, the breakouts were just very consistent. I've been dealing with some pretty bad acne from this product, and so I know it's not a product that will work for me. I also am not the biggest fan of this product just from a retinol perspective. I feel like if you're gonna use an effective retinol, this would not be the method to go for. I am someone who loves retinaldehyde. I really wish Beauty of Joseon would have went for that with this formulation because it would have been more innovative in my opinion. A more moisturizing retinol formula, kind of like their eye cream, would have been a beautiful moisturizer. color, but sadly they went for the traditional retinol approach. So I am going to provide some alternatives that first of all worked for my acne prone skin, and second were a little bit more budget friendly and more moisturizing as a texture, so that way you could use it as a gentle retinol or a gentle moisturizer with retinol. Good Molecule's Gentle Retinol Cream is one of the older products that I tried out a long time ago, but I would recommend as a beginner retinol and didn't cause any acne with me, which is why I feel like it would be a great option. Additionally, if you're wanting a retinaldehyde treatment, Geek and Gorgeous's retinol is always the undefeated simple option that I tend to go for, along with Prequel's new Retinol Renew serum. Those are around the same price point as this, but a little bit more innovative with the more pure form of retinoic acid than the traditional retinol like this utilizes. Ultimately, with it causing acne, I can't personally recommend it for acne prone skin just because I'm not sure what ingredients set off my acne. I do know it was this product and it was causing pretty bad breakouts that I am still struggling with today. I personally wouldn't recommend it. It's not something I'm sure will not work for everyone's acne, but just a case of looking over the ingredients, knowing your skin, and also trying out the formulation because the ingredients can only tell you one thing. I was personally just not a fan of this because of the acne. I did like the light water gel texture and do feel like it is unique. And if they were able to pull that off with a retinaldehyde treatment, I would have liked it more. Even Good Molecule's Gentle Retinol, I'm not using much anymore because it just doesn't work for my skin as well as retinaldehyde does. But I understand some people are looking for a more moisturizing retinol option, so I would personally go for the Good Molecules. If you're wanting retinaldehyde though, I'd recommend any of the options I mentioned. I just wasn't a fan of this product, didn't have a good experience with it, and so for that reason I won't be repurchasing it, and I didn't see anything special with it that I feel like would make it stand out from the other options I mentioned. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more like this, make sure you subscribe because I post new videos every week. I will see you all in the next review.